So in our last class, we created a custom object. So let's go back to that custom object. So if I go to this application launcher, app launcher, and then click the view all, and then under that we have a home loan. So if we want to bring this home loan to the top, you can, because we are mostly going to use this home loan. So I move this home loan to the top. Now if we click that home loan, we have created a custom object called house details. In this house details, if you click new at that moment, only the one field is present, that is called number, because during the custom object creation we have to have put one field, so that the field name is number we have created. Now we are going to create our own fields under this custom object. To creating this field under custom objects, what we have to do, we have to again go to the setup and click setup again. Under the setup, we have to go to this object manager. Under this object manager, we have to find out our object. So let's search our object. So this is the object, and under this object, if I open this object, the first thing is the details, and in the details it is showing description, API name, is it custom or not, singular label, plural label, all these things. Now we'll go to the field and relationship. Under the field and relationship, you will be able to see that couple of field which is created by system. The field which is created by system is called created by ID, last modified by ID, and this data type is the lookup, and which is nothing but the lookuping on the user table. And then we also have created one field called name, and it is auto number, and then owner ID. So these four field by default created. So normally when you create a custom object, the default four field will be created. The three field will be created by last modify and owner, and then third field or the fourth field, which is you're going to put the auto number or text field during the creation, that field will be created. Now here we are going to create a new field. To create a new field, we have to click the new button. Once you click the new button, you will have called data type. So left side we all have the data type, and you have, based on your requirement, you have to select the data type and you have to select that. So first data type, I'm going to talk about the text. So when you talk about the text, we have four type of data type or four type of text field. One is the text, another is the text area long, and the reach. So each have the different type. So text is nothing but allow user to enter any combination of letter and number. So text is a field where you have to define the length, and it will be a single line area. Now text area is a multi-line text where user can put multiple details, like they can go to the one line, second line, like a description, and then it have a maximum character called 254, 255, and then we have a text area long where you can define that up to this length. So you can define that. So if your character is 255, you can go to the text area. Otherwise, you can go for the long area. Now last we have a text area reach. So under the text area reach, you can put any kind of links, you can put any kind of image, you can put any kind of HTML things. So we are going to first create a field called text, and then we have to go to the next button, and then let's say I am putting that name called short description at the moment. Depending on your use case, you can put any kind of name. So here I'll put that field label called short. Once you put this label, automatically field name is populated. Here we need to define the length. So 100, 200, 300, we have to define that length. So I'm putting that 100 at that moment. And the help text, like when you field will be came up, is there any text you want to show, like you can put that. So you can say that I will select that, and then you have to mark that is it a required field, is it a unique, depending on what type of you want to do. So I'll say that it's a required. So I'll say it's a required field. I'll check that checkbox, and then here, if you want to show any default value, you can put that. I'm not doing anything at that moment. I'm going to create a short description field with the 100 character and click next. After creation of that field, so you have a option called visible, on which profile you want to visible this. So I'm not going to change anything. We'll discuss this visibility thing or profile thing later. I'll select next at that moment, and after that, on which page layout you want to add. So in the page layout also we'll discuss in our further class. So at that moment I am just selecting or left as it is, and then I'll click that save and new. Save and new is provide as ability to create another kind of another new field. So I'm going to create one more field called text area. Under the text area, we can have multiple maximum 255 characters. So I'll select the 255 character and click next. After that, it's saying that field level, I'll put the description, and here automatically it will be pre-populated. If you want to put help test, you can put. If you want to mark the required, you can. I am not doing anything. I'll just go to the next here, and here I need to select the profile. So profile thing I'll maybe come to the later part, but at that moment I'll select all and then click next. And after that, on which page layout, I'll do as it is and click the save. So once we click the save, our field creation is done. So we have created short description and description two field. One is the text is 100 character, another text is 250 character. So total two field we have created. And again, if you want to deactivate or delete any of this field, you can just right click and delete, or if you want to edit anything, you can do based on your requirement. So that's fine. So we have created our field. Now go back to and open our application. And now you can see once we click the application launcher, the My Application Home Loan is showing at the top because we rearranged that on the some time ago. Now we'll click the home loan. Once we click the home loan, my application will be switched from settings to the home loan. And this is the house details where we have created. And if we simply click the new button, the number, short description field should be visible. And then short description is, you can see that I have put the help text. That's the reason it is showing that info icon and showing the help text. Number is not showing because number will be auto generated. Remember that we selected the auto generated, so it will be auto generated. Owner is a read only field. It will be show the current logged in username. So I'll put that this short description test1, and I'll put that test1 description, something like that, and click set. So one record will be created, and you can see the record name is the H001. So this record is getting created. And if you see here, we have two tabs basically. One is the related, another is the details. What is related will come to that after some time, but at that moment we have a related and the details. Under the details, we have all the details like number, short description created by, last modified, and owner. Remember that when we created the tables or object, custom object, the four field created the number, owner, last modified, and created by. So this four field is created, and these four field all are read only. We can't make modify because auto number is automatically number, right? So it's 001. Now if I create another record, it will be create called 002 and like that. And here the short description and description, that user can put information, like user can have their put their own information, desired information. And then after creation, if you want to modify, you can just update those like test2 or something called test1, anything you can modify, and then click the save button to save the record. So you can just put that and save that, right? So this way you can create a new record. Here if I go to this house details, at the moment number field is showing, but we will bring those all this other fields. But you can see we can click here and we can see the details information right there. So I'll create one more record again. So you have to click the new button, creating the record. Here you need to put the short description because this is mandatory field. Without filling that, you can't go there. So let's say I'll put that test2 and then click save, and this record will be saved, and it will go to the details section and showing right now. So if I click house detail right now, we have two field called two record, basically not field, two record. One is the H001 and H002, two record, and both the record have a different kind of data. In this way, we can create the custom object, we can create the field on the object, and under the object we can store the data basically. So basically object is nothing but a table which can store the data. So that's it for today. If you have any question, let me know in my comment section. Thank you very much. Have a great day.